Sun and Moon. Sunrise 5:55 a.m. Sunset 6:49 p.m. Moonrise 11:20 p.m. Moonset 12:57 p.m. on 27th August. Tithi lunar day. Krishna Ashtami, the 8th day of the Krishna Paksh, waning moon, until to 19 a.m. on 27th August, followed by Krishna Navami. Significance: Krishna Ashtami is considered auspicious for spiritual activities, rituals, and fasting. It is particularly significant for those observing Janmashtami Vrat in honor of Lord Krishna. Nakshatra, lunar mansion. Kritika Nakshatra until 3:55 p.m., followed by Rohini Nakshatra. Kritika, associated with fire and sharpness, this nakshatra is suitable for activities requiring focus, discipline, and purification. Rohini, known for its nourishing and creative energies, Rohini Nakshatra is favorable for growth, fertility, and artistic pursuits. Yoga. Vyagta Yoga until 10:17 p.m., followed by Harshana Yoga. Vyagta Yoga, considered inauspicious, often associated with obstacles and challenges. Harshana Yoga, considered auspicious, bringing joy and success to endeavors. Karana. Balva Karnam until 2:55 p.m., followed by Kolva Karnam and then Tatila Karnam. Balva, favorable for beginnings and activities requiring cooperation. Kolva, suitable for friendly activities and social engagements. Tatila, auspicious for starting construction or projects that require a strong foundation. Paksh. Krishna Paksh, the dark fortnight of the lunar month, a time for introspection, spiritual activities, and reducing excess. Auspicious timings: Shubh Muhurt. Abhijit Muhurt, 11:46 a.m. to 12:37 p.m., a highly auspicious period for initiating new ventures, making important decisions, and performing rituals. Amrit Kalam, 1:36 p.m. to 3:09 p.m., another favorable time for significant activities, ensuring success and prosperity. Inauspicious timings: Dur Muhurtam. Rahu Kalam, 7:26 a.m. to 9:01 a.m., avoid starting new or important activities during this time, as it is considered inauspicious. Yamaganda, 10:36 a.m. to 12:12 p.m., another period to avoid for critical tasks. Gulikai Kalam, 1:47 p.m. to 3:22 p.m., not favorable for starting new ventures. Dur Muhurtam, 12:37 p.m. to 1:28 p.m. and 3:10 p.m. to 4:01 p.m., considered inauspicious. It's best to refrain from significant activities during these times. Planetary positions. Sun, Surya in Leo, Sinha. Moon, Chandra in Taurus, Vrishbha, transitioning through Kritika and Rohini nakshatras. Mars, Mangal in Taurus, Vrishbha. Mercury, Buddha in Cancer, Karka. Jupiter, Guru in Taurus, Vrishbha. Venus, Shukra in Virgo, Kanya. Saturn, Shani in Aquarius, Kumbha. Rahu in Pisces, Meena. Ketu in Virgo, Kanya. Additional observations. Disha Shul, direction to avoid for travel east. Traditionally, it is advised to avoid traveling eastward on this day. Chandra Rashi, Moon sign Taurus, Vrishbha. Shaka Samvat, 1946 Krodhi. Vikram Samvat, 2081 Pingala. Gujarati Samvat, 2080 Rakshas. Ayana Dakshinayana, the southern journey of the sun. Ritu, season Varsha, monsoon season. Significance of the day. Monday, Somvara ruled by the moon, Chandra. Monday is associated with emotions, intuition and nurturing. It is a good day for activities that require compassion, care and reflection. Kritika Nakshatra, ideal for tasks requiring precision and purification, making it a good day for cleansing rituals and starting new health routines. Rohini Nakshatra favors growth and creativity, making it a good time for artistic pursuits, gardening and business expansions. Good and bad yogas. Vyakta Yoga present for most of the day. This yoga can bring challenges, so it's important to approach activities with caution. Harshana Yoga begins late in the day and is favorable for joyful activities and success in endeavors.